be. I want to start with this list. It is so what I like about going all in on Vivian is because you have Leyline to make your Nykthos draws a little bit better, you're more likely to be able to have like a fast Vivian and then a very fast Ulamog. So I think the keeping the Vivian plan makes a lot of sense. And then we're also keeping the 4 Nykthos, 4 Citadel, 4 Oath plan, which is just, finding Nykthos plus Citadel, which normally is very, very good if you can, if you have a bunch of devotion, but with Leyline, it makes it even better because you just go, Leyline on 0, Citadel go, turn 2 Nykthos, you have 4 mana without even playing an elf. So I like that aspect. Fatties, we're choosing 3 Titan of Industry, 3 Vorinclex, 3 Hydra, and then 2 Great Henge. I like Henge because it kind of helps refill your hand, gains you a little bit of life too. And then, not going to go over every card in the sideboard, but the one that we're going to be getting most frequently with Vivian is Ulamog. But we have some, different cards that might be effective in certain spots, like, Frillback against Mono Red if you need to blow up an artifact. You have Reclamation Sage, Ceratops against counterspells, same with Tyrannex Rex. But yeah, a lot of these are probably not going to come up with the exception of Ulamog. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty standard stuff. Very similar to what people were trying before the new set came out, the one new addition being Leyline, which, to be honest with you, doesn't really have any text other than just being for devotion, and that's good enough. So we'll see how it goes. So this hand has Leyline, but no Nykthos. I'm gonna stress test. This is more of a Gamba. I just kind of want to see how this hand plays out. I'm not sure it's necessarily a correct keep, but we're going to try it out. Rogrin Triome. Where were you last turn? Where were you last turn, buddy? Castle coming into play untapped. Oath of Nis. Oh my god. This is the worst part about playing Leyline, is this shit. Although it does kind of make your elf look cool, so I guess I'll take it. God, it just makes my cards look heinous. Oh no, not like this. They all look so bad. What's up, Mike Tamara? We really need to find a land here. Well, it has to be specifically Nykthos. Any Nykthoses? Well, I'm probably dead next turn, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I will make a 6/6. Attack. Yeah, mono mustard devotion. Maybe my opponent just won't kill me. That's fun. Alright, next. The upside about playing Vivian is you never have to sideboard. I do like that. Don't even suggest sideboarding in a card. I know that I have 2 copies of Tranquil Throwback, but throughout this league, I do not even think about suggesting me sideboarding a card in. It's not gonna happen. Not doing it. Are we obligated to keep every hand with Leyline? There's no Nykthos, though. This hand sucks. This hand's worse. This is doable. It's not great. I know it's so weird, Brody. What happens sometimes, Brody, is it it will allow you to resub with Prime at the exact time that you resubbed last month. It's so strange. I don't really understand why it does that. It's very, very weird. I just like not having to sideboard, Vivian, we're coming in. I'll make a 6/6. If we draw Nykthos, they're probably dead. And by probably, I mean definitely. I would think you want to max on 5s. You can get 5 mana on turn 2. Well, that's only if you have an elf. If you don't have an elf, then it's just Citadel Nykthos. That's 4 mana. Also, Cav just sucks. Cav is just not good without Storm, and I don't want to play Storm. Is there a creature on my board that stops the combo? We're going to find out. The answer is no. The answer to your question is, in fact, a resounding no. Aw. Fuck. And I have 6 mana. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, we probably should have like a Phyrexian Revoker in the sideboard or something. They're doing the Quintorius stuff. Yeah, we need to have a Revoker in the sideboard for this matchup. Because I would get Revoker here for sure. I mean... I guess I can get Kogla. Because Kogla fucks. Can you explain the Chocolate Outline combo? I'm just going to ban you. How about that? How about I just ban you? Why Tarrasque sideboard? Because it's the Tarrasque. I don't know, man. I don't have an answer for you. I don't have an answer for you. I'm going to get Kogla because Kogla's based. I don't know why I'm getting Kogla. I'm just getting Kogla because I want to. I fight nothing. Surely they won't kill me next turn, right? Surely I won't die. There's just no way I'm going to die next turn. Monkey. Monkey. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're chilling. We are fine. Oh, they passed. I'm going to attack. I attack. So they have a bounce spell. Lagoon Breach. Bottom. Lagoon successfully breached. I guess Leyline. Blue. Go. Alright, don't play a land. Don't draw 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 a land. Yes! Let's go. Hearsay TTV, thank you for the 2-month resub. Welcome back, Hearsay. Yeah, this is match number 1. First league with this deck. Man, I am fucking balding, aren't I? Alright, I want my opening hand to contain Leyline, Nykthos, Elf, Vivian. Close, but not quite. You know what? I'm just going to try mulling aggressively to Leyline and see how that works. It's probably not going to work, but... Alright, fine. I guess I have to keep this. Back Henge? No, put back Hydra, I think. Hydra sucks. Mulligan's a functional 7. Yeah, I just want to... I told you. I want to experience the joy... You know, I'm not going to finish that statement. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say anything. Not going to say anything. Not going to say it. Not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, chat. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it. Replaying Charm? Maybe I should be. I didn't know what to cut. I thought that card was too slow, but maybe it's not. Did we cast that? No. Right? 4 or 5. Not even close. Okay, well, how about this? How about we just don't die next turn? Vorinclex is kind of a hard lock against them, right? Yeah, I can get any land. This means they can't put counters on Quintorius. Nice deck. Cool. Glad we did that. This hand is not playable. I don't know them by name. I know there's one that's like Exile to Shatterstorm. Yeah, it should be on my Moxfield. Exclamation point Moxfield. Shout out to Moxfield, by the way. I don't think I've mentioned our sponsors today, but shout out to Cool Stuff Inc., Moxfield, Heavy Play, and Mana Traders. Cool Stuff Inc. for all of your singles, sealed, supplies, products, all that kind of stuff. Moxfield, you can find all of the decks from this stream and every stream. And then shout out to Heavy Play for some amazing deck boxes and innovative sleeves. And Mana Traders as well. Push, destroy a tap creature, sorcery, 6. Oh, that thing, okay. Is that good in... Oh, because you 6 mana get back Carnosaur. Okay. Yeah, that one's probably good in Geological, or Quintorius. I do, yeah. The list that I'm going to be starting out with Todd Turkey is going to have 12 copies of, like, 4 Inspector, 4 Epicure, 4 Novice. I'm gonna start with 12, and I do think it gets noticeably better. It makes Warden better. It makes Gleeful better. It just makes everything better. Put one back, chat. Is it just land? No, it's probably just Troll, right? We already have 7 Devotion. It's got to be Troll. That first hand had been keepable if you replace one of the expensive cards with a Leyline? Probably, yeah. I would say so. It's a good draw. Not going to complain about drawing Nykthos. We need another payoff, though. Yeah, I think Thalia sucks anyways. I'm like a very big Thalia hater in that deck. Alright, payoff next turn. I would take a Vivian. I will take a Vorinclex. I would take a Titan of Industry. I would even take a Voracious Hydra at this point. Yeah. I'll take... I just go all in on this Troll, right? Maybe not. Maybe I save the Nykthos for something better. It gets +5 counters on the Hydra. Is that relevant? I don't think +5 counters is relevant enough. I mean, it kind of is, but... Yeah, I'm gonna fight. If I was doubling, then I probably would have played the Nykthos. But I think fighting is better. Yeah, I think you have to fight. Would you run a non-zero amount of Genesis Hydras at a list with Nykthos? It's possible that Genesis Hydra is better than Voracious. I could see that. 18 mana. I got an elf. I make 18 mana. I cast Llanowar Elf. I burn for 17. Your turn. Coco. I thought Amalia players were off Coco, huh? I guess not. You know what? I'm beginning to think that Collected Company is just not a playable Magic card. It's the vibe that I'm getting. Every time I try to play a deck with Coco, it feels so bad. Like, it's just like, you can play Chord, you can play Night Errant, you can play whatever. Just don't put Coco in your deck, please. Like, even when you high roll, it's still not that good. Like, you're spending 4 mana to put 2 6-drops, to put 2 3-drops into play, which is 6 mana worth of cards. It's only +2 mana. Like, you need to be getting a lot more out of your card for your 4 mana card than just a card that nets you 2 mana. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's just fucking... it's like you're just casting an instant speed Ironcrag feed or some shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, I guess it's +1 card too, sure. No, they don't have the Walker, we're not dead. Vorinclex Cold's the combo. It's on top. We can draw Vorinclex. Vorinclex bricks the combo, right? Oh, it draws the game? Oh, because this still triggers, but it never gets bigger. Okay. Well, we didn't draw Vorinclex anyways, but... Is that how that works? So Vorinclex says... if an opponent put one of our counters on a permanent player, they put half that many counters rounded down. So the Amalia never gets counters. Amalia says... You gain life, explores, then destroy other creatures. Yeah, so it still does explore, right? Yeah, it still does explore, which triggers Walker. It just never gets counters. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, in paper they would deck, but we're not playing paper Magic. We're playing Magic Online. I'm pretty sure what would happen on Magic Online, it would just restart the game. It's not decking. Well, in paper you would be forced to mill. They did announce that rule. No, because they can auto yield to the triggers top Zeta. And I think what ends up happening is after a certain number of loops, Magic Online recognizes that it is a loop that can't be stopped. It'll just restart the game. Oh, sure, sure, sure. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Right. So technically they deck, but unless you have a removal spell, then it's the game still goes to a draw. That's the ruling. They changed it right before Atlanta, actually, which was kind of a weird time to change the rule. A lot of people were very upset that of the timing of when they changed it. I could have sworn it was a change. No, I thought it was. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe they just clarified something. I deck for one. No, I don't have anything with breakout yet. I don't exactly know what I want to put that in. We can do both, right? This, cast this, 2 devotion, 2, 3. Yeah, we can do both. I mean, it kind of depends, right? It depends on the specific deck that you're playing breakout in. This has to go to Twitter. It kind of depends on the specific deck that you're playing breakout in. Um, I can't with this. Any order. What was I gonna say? I was talking about breakout. Like, if you have a combo that you're trying to set up, then like digging toward, like getting you more looks at those combo pieces could be very important. But. Ooh. Good card acquired. Good card acquired. They said it couldn't be done. Wait, what am I doing? Hold on. Can I play troll first? 2, 3. No, I can't play troll first. Unless I use the second Nykthos, which I don't think I want to do. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna play both, right? It's irrelevant. I'm gonna save the Nykthos. Is there any reason to kill their? No, there's not. I mean, I was gonna say I could kill their goose. Probably should just put 2 counters here too. I could like kill their goose, but then I can't ultimate next turn, so I think that's kind of stupid. I should have put 2 counters here. I guess 1/1 is maybe better if they have Skyclave, but if they have Skyclave, they're just gonna kill Vivian. Or we're just dead. Or that also works. Or we could just lose the game. Oh, my Lanta. This is not how I envision these games going. I'm just going to throw that out there. All right, am I dead? Am I dead? Oh, pause champ. Hold. Hold. Collected Company, ladies and gentlemen. Nice Magic the Gathering card that you cast there. Good deck. What a good card. 4 mana 1/1 by the no 4 mana 0/2 by the way. What a good card. I really now see why people put this card in their deck. It's so good. It's just too. You see, the problem with Collected Company is that it's just a little too good. Do we mog them? I mean, obviously, right? Like, why I'm not gonna not mog them. I kind of want to go after this Innkeeper. Is that wild? I think Innkeeper is right. They have too many lands. There's no point going after a land. That elf is getting in there. In the red zone. Fucking send it. Fucking send it. Alright, you're dead. I really love not sideboarding. It's the best part about Magic, is when you don't have to sideboard. We don't have an Emrakul on the sideboard. I don't know, maybe there should be. The elf is sending the message. Alright, on the draw. We get a mod check Leyline. I have not Leylined them yet this game. And it looks like I will continue to not Leyline them. Hug Heist with a deck tech. I'll look at that after. I could go to 5. Just trying to find Leyline. Alright, I'm gonna go to 4. Hey! Hey! The problem is the rest of my hand sucks shit. Kind of think I'd do this and just hope to draw like Elf into Nykthos. Well, Nykthos by itself is not good enough with this hand. I need one more card to. If I could keep the Elf, then we'd be fine. All right, I'm gonna do it like this. I Leyline you. Bottom Forest. I could have done that actually. Bottom Forest might not have been bad. Yeah, it might have been better to keep the Elf. Because the Elf is extra devotion. They have Skyclave. I'm going to concede to Skyclave. Alright, you win. You win. You win. I quit. Alright, Hug Heist, what do you got for me? Alright, what do we have here? I mean, a keepable non-Leyline hand. I guess I'll take it. Could be worse. Phoenix. Dude, every time, man. You can't make this up at this point. You just can't make it up. I don't know what to tell you. Like, why do I put this card in my deck? What is the point? Why what is life? What is the point of life? Why am I here? What am I doing here? You know, it makes you really wonder. Do you know the way? Do you know the way? You see, I think the issue is we don't have enough Twitch Prime subs. If we get some Prime subs, then the Leyline is more likely to be in our opening hand as opposed to our 8th card. I think that's the issue. Kiora will take 2... Kiora will receive 2 damage. I need to find a Nykthos. It's not a Nykthos. That is how Twitch works. Any Nykthoses, please. Kind of hope they attack Kiora. Alpha's going to dodge Spike Field. Does not dodge Fiery Impulse, though. Bruce. Now they can't... Well, that's not true. They can Impulse and then loot discard a spell to kill the elf. How is Leyline working out? You must have just got here. Not great. Let's just say not great. Not ideal. Yeah, I'm good. I've seen enough. I am content. I am content. I mean, I think this deck is completely broken if you open Leyline, Citadel, Nykthos on 7. But, like, you have to realize that every single mulligan you take makes the Leylines so much worse. Because then you're like, you mulligan to 6, and then you keep a Leyline in your hand, and now you're all of a sudden already on 5 cards. And it's much harder to assemble, like, Nykthos plus mana on a 5-card hand, even if you take 1 mulligan, let alone 2 mulligans. You can't win. If this deck mulligans twice, it's dead, you know? Like, you cannot win if you mulligan twice. Okay, this hand's good. Be a little bit better if we had an untap land. Untap green source, that is. Green, go. Right, yeah, you lose some talk decking power too, because you're cutting threats for ley lines. Maybe the idea is that you just don't play, like, you just cut Kiora or something, because Kiora is a way to generate mana early, but if you have Leyline, then you don't need, like, if you open on Leyline, then you don't need that extra mana generation early. Does that make sense? Maybe. It's, like, weird, right? Oh, I could have played Titan this turn. What am I doing? I'm just throwing. Actually just throwing at this point. I forgot I had exactly enough mana to play Titan. Well, good thing I waited. Skillfully played around the Aether Gust. Skillfully played around the Aether Gust. I'm too smart, chat. That's the thing you gotta realize. I'm just too smart. There's no way they have another Aether Gust. There's no way. No, they can't cast Gust. I make green. 3, 4. I'll play Titan. I think we go gain 5. No. Let's make a 4/4 and put a shield counter on the 4/4. Think it's like hard enough for them to kill a 7/7, right? Make them waste 3 cards in a 7/7. Yeah, I guess I could do that too. I was thinking that, like, they're out the Titan just bounce it, but if they bounce Titan, they just lose anyways. So maybe that's fine. All right, match is tied 1-1. I will submit. I'll submit. Congratulations, you played yourself. How's Leyline feeling so far? Horrendous. I think Leyline is good if you have it in your opening hand and you keep 7 cards, but everything past that, it's just terrible. Do I keep this? I don't know. I don't know, maybe. Probably not. Nah, we had this conversation earlier. Castle does not see itself. I wish it did. That'd be kind of cool if it did. Alright, I'm going to try keeping this. I don't know if I should, but I'm going to try it. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. Experimenting over here. We're cooking. We're cooking. At it. Now give me a Nykthos. Not even close to a Nykthos. Tell me about the Chalk Outlet Insidious Roots deck a bit. Yeah, only if we get 20 gifted subs. How's that? I'll explain the combo in depth 7 times over if we get 20 gifted subs. I'll do that for you. What if I just played a Voracious Hydra for 0? 4, 5, 6, 7. It lets me Vorinclex next turn. God, that play is so weird. I kind of want to do it, though. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. No idea if that's right, but let's do it. Let's ball. Rude. I'd do it 8 times over? Maybe. For 20 gifted, I probably would. What if I just played the 4 show and tell, 4 beseech, no sneak attack? You could do one sneak attack for beseech. I would definitely not cut all of the beseeches, or all of the sneak attacks rather, but you could do one. One's not bad. How much mana do we have? I have 6, right? Do I just play Klex? I think we play Klex. 5, 2, untap 6. We Klex. We'll do the Klex. They get to loot, but whatever. I'm like, I could play Hydra for 4, but if they discard a spell, it's so bad. Is it though? I just make an 8/9 if they discard a spell. That's not that bad. But I kind of want to get the Klex in play. Omnitel is busted. Post a list on Discord. I want to check it out. I'll build that tonight. Yeah, see, this is when Leyline looks great, you know? When you have it in your opening hand and have Nykthos. You know, Leyline looks good this game, but... That's not good. Eh, I can live with that. Just play a giant Hydra next turn. You know, it'd be nice if we had a 4-mana colorless planeswalker that we could play and search our sideboard for some various hate pieces. If only we had access to a card like that. Alright, I'll make mana. Untap here. I don't want to elf first because then they get to trigger Shredder. This thing has 5 toughness. So I need to do it for at least 5. Which gives me 3 mana left over. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, 5/6 still survives Lightning Axe, right? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it like this. Elf, layer, go. Do. Are we gonna win a match? There's no way. Pieces of meat. I know, colorless access to the sideboard. They'll never print a card like that. They would never print a card that would let you search your sideboard. Why would they do that? I just dead. Hold on. They're just dead, right? To the layer. Like mega dead. Yeah, they're super ultra dead. I activate layer. High tech. Layer coming in. All right. We got a match, chat. We got a match. Be like super all in. And I mean, maybe you can be super all in. Like this hand is fucked up. Assuming Oath hits Nykthos, but Mono green with 4 Citadel, 4 Castle, 4 Archdruid's Charm. Why would you play 0 Nykthos? Isn't that the whole point? I did make a burn list. It's on the Mox field. They chose green? Mirror match? Let's go. Any mirror matchers? Surely I'll hit a Nykthos off this. Not quite. I mean, Vorinclex might be a hard lock if they're playing the mirror, right? If we can get the Vorinclex. Isn't binding just free in this deck? If your goal is to just mulligan to this every game, then probably, yeah. So maybe it's worth playing Leyline Binding. I could see it. Yeah, but like the problem with cutting Nykthos is you're losing a lot of the explosiveness. And that's kind of the entire reason to play a deck like this. Because, again, as we said earlier, you're not winning a long game without Karn and Storm, you know? You just need to get them dead as quickly as possible. Oh, this is Scape Shift. Does this card do anything against Scape Shift? We're going to find out. Never mind, we're not going to find out. Because I only have 5 mana. We're not going to find out at all. Alright, attack for 4. I do Halo Point, I do. I think it's pretty good at Enigmatic because it just gives you a free 4-mana enchantment. The best draws from Enigmatic Incarnation involve turn 4 fires plus Enigmatic, and now you can actually just do that without having to draw the fires. You just have free enchantment into Enigmatic, sack my Leyline. It turns on Binding, it turns on like Chain of the Rocks. I think it's really good in Enchanties. If nothing else, just to give you a free 4-mana enchantment to sack on turn 4, which is huge. Now I draw the Nykthos, thanks. Now I draw the Nykthos. Okay, well, I'm going to cast this. And I'm going to use whatever mana I have left over to animate my layer. I don't think this is lethal. It's close. 14. God, they go to 1? Brother. Oh, I'm an idiot. If I just didn't use the elves, right? Because they still have to block here. Okay, that was stupid. I could have just not used the elves. I didn't think about that. Imagine doing the math. Imagine doing the math. This is what happens when it gets late into the stream. I think Eidolon's busted in that deck. My god. All right. I'm just gonna assume I'm dead. This is gonna take way too long. I'm good. I'm good. There's no Leyline, but I think it's just good enough. Just about good enough. Maybe Troll is the cut. Could see that. Because you don't need the pips from Troll if you have Leyline. I don't know what I'd want to play instead of Troll, though. That's the thing. Okay, well, this is pretty good. All right, you're dead on turn 4. I like that. Dedge. Dedge. Unless they have Needle for Vivian. I don't know if they have Needle. I make green. I mean, I'm just going to cast Ulamog, right? Minus. I will acquire my Ulamog. Kill both Citadels, probably. Oh, they don't want to play anymore. All right, cool. Not even going to let me think about it. So now we're going to win the match 3-0. Oh, chat, we did it! Chat, we have acquired Exodia. We have officially opened Exodia. Exodia acquired. We have done it. I Leyline. I guess I should still just Citadel on one. Because that leaves me the out to turn 2 Vivian if I can find it. Like if I just rip Vivian up the top. I don't know how many lands they need to kill me with Scape Shift. I think it's 6, right? Chat, does anybody know? I have no idea. Oh, love it. Love sending the message. What a Chad. The Chad behavior. It's 6, right? Yeah, I thought it was 6. The Chad behavior. No! Fuck, I can't do anything. Go. I can't do anything. Frost Thief, thank you for the follow. Chat, if anybody in the stream is currently watching and not following the stream, do me a big favor and go ahead and hit that follow button. It does help the stream out a lot. I appreciate you all being here. Thanks again, chat. The best way to support the stream as well is with a free Amazon Prime subscription if you have one available. What is their combo? I don't entirely know, but it's something to do. It's something. I don't know. I think it's something to do with like getting Lotus Fields and Splendid Rex. I don't know. Or no, this is the World Tree version, right? So what they do is they scape shift for a bunch of Sunken Citadels, activate World Tree, and then get Perforos and Ozraxanil. I think. I think that's what this version is. You're going to unfollow just to follow again? Well, what if you unsubbed and then subbed again? You ever think of that? Activate Golos. Alright, I will let them resolve Scape Shift. Just so you can see what their combo is. I'm dead, but I'll let you see what the combo is. Any primes? Any primes, chat? It's been like an hour since we had a prime. I know there's at least one of you in the chat that's got a free prime sub. I know there's at least one of you out there. You can't hide from me. I mean, do you expect anything less? We Drew. Thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the stream. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you very much for the sub. Damn, he got me. See, we opened Exodia and we still lost. Like we had the dream. We had Leyline, Citadel, Nykthos, and we still lost. So is that enough? White, blue, black. Aren't they short? They're short of mana, right? I think they're short of mana. I think. This is 10 to activate, right? Yeah. 2 white, 2 blue, 2 black. And then 3 mana of red/green. I thought they already played a land, no? Maybe not. I don't think I have any outs, but... so I don't think it matters. Tell Jose the regular recipe. The first 2 decks that we played before this were blue-black, Reenact the Crime, which felt really good. Reenact for Omniscience and Ulamog. That deck felt pretty good. And then we played black-green, Insidious Roots, Chalk Outline, which was decent, but I don't think quite as powerful as the first deck we played. But I do think that both of those decks do have some potential. Wish. I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Yeah, I think they're short regardless. I don't know what they can wish for, but... I mean, they can just kill me next turn, right? Like, they have enough mana to kill me next turn. That's the problem. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just let me cook. Let me cook. Yeah, I guess I could find Boseiju. Alright. I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright. Last match of the stream. We've been live for almost 7.5 hours. Alright, let's get a prediction going. Chat, Gamba is live. Exclamation point Gamba. Get it twisted, folks. Get it twisted. Will we get a second match win with not so broken mono green? I feel bad for people who register this to the Pro Tour. I really do. What do we got here? What do we got here? Let's try it. I got a Leyline. It's maybe good enough. They have a Gigantha. Did you know, chat, that you can companion Gigantha with Leyline in your deck? Anybody know that? Don't spell pierce me. Don't do it. I love that I can take the Nykthos here, because it makes any color. That's actually hot. Why does that work, though? I honestly don't know, but I know it works. They milked 2 Phoenixes? Come on, man. Come on, man. That ain't right. It's definitely a skill issue. At least they didn't find a third one. Oh, they just don't have a spell to play. Oh, okay. Nice deck. You see, folks, the problem with Izzet Phoenix is that it's just a little too good. It's just a little too good. I make 6 mana. What do I do with my 6 mana? That's a better question. Could Oath first to try and find a second Nykthos. Would you believe that I'm not playing Cav in my deck? Would you believe me if I told you I was not playing Cav? I think you don't believe me. Alright, go. Whatever, I'm just gonna Ulamog them next turn. Not if they triple spell. They can kill the Vivian, I guess. This is bad if they get back both Phoenixes. I just feel like Cav is not nearly as good when you don't have Storm. That was my issue with Cav. But maybe it's still worth it, I don't know. Oh, they have to exile one of their Phoenixes to cast this cruise. That's hilarious. I mean, I still think we're a big favorite to win this game. Good luck in this matchup without reach. I mean, we're fine. We're in zero danger whatsoever. I am not in danger. Yeah, we have an Ulamog, but we can't get it because they attacked our Vivian. I would like to get this Henge into play. How do we do that? So this costs... I play Troll. This will cost 5. So I do have enough mana. I guess not if they have Spell Pierce. You wouldn't Spell Pierce me, would you? Fine. Fine. Oh, I could have made a 6/6. Oh, you're right. I could have made a 6/6. I didn't think about that. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'm dumb. I'm very bad at this game. You're correct. That was stupid. I forgot. I just didn't like process getting the mana discount from Vivian. Just didn't think about that. Definitely not the first punt. I punted lethal at least 3 times today. Wait, did they hit the other 2 Phoenixes? What the fuck? Because they exiled 1 to the first cruise. They just found all 3. What the fuck? 25 cards in, found all 4 Phoenixes. I mean, sure, I guess. That's funny. Sure, I guess. I guess I just make a big bungus. Double. 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 We have 18 trample power. And they are at 12 with 6 toughness. Math kind of checks out there. I'm assuming they can't kill us this turn. We're at 14 and they don't have a 4th Phoenix. They can get 3 more toughness with the Picklock Prankster, but I can also kill the Picklock with Vivian. Can I borrow your surveillance for rhinos? I don't own them because I borrowed them from somebody. Yeah, 1 more Phoenix, I'm calling a judge. I'm going to have them escorted from the premises. I'm actually going to call the FBI to have the FBI go to their house and arrest them on the spot. -2. 12 is not 9. We definitely would have lost this game if they didn't have to exile the 4th Phoenix. Calling my friend Jacob. I'm going to call Bob. You don't want Bob to come into the house. Bob is bad news. Bob has seen things. Things that you can't even begin to imagine. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. I have a list on my Mox field, Ethan. If chat turned into a worm, would you still shill to us? I would shill to anybody. Any living being. There is no one individual that I would not shill to. What could they possibly have? If they had a bounce spell, they would have just attacked, right? I don't know what you could have, but I'm just going to play Vivian, and I'm going to kill one of your Phoenixes. Alright, I attack. My creatures have trample. Okay, you're dead. Punted horribly, but didn't matter. Jose, did you see this, by the way? Did you know that in the game log, it now tells you, after you win game 1, it says, Doomwake leads the match 1-0. That's hot. That's a good quality of life update. Big fan. It is pretty important. Like, no, like I was saying this earlier, I sometimes legit forget what game I'm playing. Not like, you know, Magic, haha, Keck W. I forget what game it is. I mean, if you play a long game, like it just happens. Sometimes you just forget. That's super common. I can't be the only person that has forgotten what game they're in playing Magic Online. I cannot. There's no way that I'm the only person. Where's my ley lines? Go to five. I'm gonna go to four. I think. Whatever. Man, this deck fucking sucks. It's not good. It's not good at all. If I draw the ley line, I'm conceding the match. All right, good. Thank the Lord. Just I can't be the only one. It's not possible. Elf dead. You don't have spell pierce, do you? Mm, odds the second elf survives. I would say pretty low. I'll take forest. Yeah, maybe it's not. Again, like I'm not exactly sure the best way to build these decks. This is just kind of the thing that came to mind. All right, let's go to game three. I'm good. Has the Invisible song came on yet? I don't think it's on this playlist. I did think about Charm. Maybe the answer is that you play Charm. Like it. The question is, what do you cut? Like you're never cutting an elf. You're never cutting Oath. Assuming you're playing Leyline, you're not cutting that card. I mean, maybe it's just all of the top end is wrong because like everything else you kind of need to play, right? There's just nothing else to cut in this deck. Yeah, I guess you can trim Klex and Hydra. Like trim on some of that stuff. This hand is busted, by the way. Like this is why you play the deck. This hand is silly. Unless they have Spell Pierce, then it's then I'm gonna be Madge. It's okay, they want a Spell Pierce. Mm-mm. Fuck you. Fuck you. The Klex. She collects in my Vorin till she collects in my Vorin till I'm monstrous. She collects in my Raider till I'm monstrous. She Vorin my collects till I'm a Raider. I'm trying, man. I'm trying over here. It's not working out so well. You don't have another counter spell, do you? You wouldn't happen to have another counter spell, would you? You wouldn't do that to me. There's no way they wouldn't counter this. They wouldn't do that. 4/4 shield. Shield. Yep. See, they didn't have a counterspell. You just have to ask nicely and they won't have it. Red, blue. What do you got over there? What are you working with? She picking my lock till I'm a prankster? No, we could do better than that. That one's no good. Throw that one out. Mana. Mana. 10 mana? Don't break my wounds. I think I'm gonna fight the Phoenix because it's just more damage this turn. If I fight Phoenix, they take 11. And they still can't axe the Hydra. And we just layer for lethal next turn. They're just mega dead. Is Fugitive Codebreaker good enough for standard mono red? Maybe. I was thinking about Fugitive Codebreaker in the Gruul Picnic deck. That's kind of where I wanted to try it. They can maybe win if they have Cyclonic Rift. They're trying. They're definitely trying. And they have 2 Phoenixes. I don't think 2 Phoenixes is good enough. Yeah, they block the Rhino and the Lair and still take 9. Let's see if we can find any goodies. Any goodies? No. All right, to this. All right, I'll animate Layer of the Hydra. I attack. Maybe it was better to hold up. I have to hold up 2 mana because they can axe the troll, I guess, and go to 2. And then if I held up 2 mana, I could sack the troll to make a 4/4 end of turn. I mean, I really don't think it matters, but like I don't know how they get out of this ever. Yeah, weird. It's like Phoenix still can't beat a new version of Mono Green either. Yeah. Even though the Karns are gone, it still doesn't matter. Okay, they're off it. Cool. 2 wins. Started off 0-3, got 2 wins in the close. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, it is entirely possible that I've built this deck a little bit too all-in on the Leyline plan. But this is kind of more of an experiment to see exactly how deep we can go on Leyline. I really don't know what the correct build of this is. You definitely have some very explosive starts where, again, if you open, like, it feels like it does kind of feel like Leyline plus Nykthos plus Citadel is just Exodia. It's really hard to lose when you have those 3 cards. But trying to find the best shell around those cards is going to be a little bit difficult. There is definitely something to be said about losing your sideboard with Vivien. Granted, how relevant is the sideboard in Mono Green? That's another question to answer. Not really sure. Maybe without the Storms and the Calves, then maybe you want to trim on like Cures and Trolls. Maybe these should be Calves. Some of this top end could also be split out differently, like maybe Vorinclex is bad. I kind of like Titan, though, if you're going to be on the Citadel Castle plan, because that gets you 7 mana for Titan, and Titan is very powerful, so I don't know, some things to think about with this deck, but the shell is there, and yeah, if you're willing to mulligan aggressively to Leyline, this deck does have some pretty absurd starts. So if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Everybody say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Yeah, believers got paid indeed. Last round, Dubskis.